Hey y'all, I'm Tiffany with Hilltop Tulips, and I have my lovely assistant with me today,
Elizabeth.
And today, you want to tell them what we're making, Elizabeth?
Yes, violet jelly.
We are making violet jelly, so you guys stay tuned. Violets grow on these little stems, but all you need is the flower part. So you just want to pluck it off like that, and that's what goes in your jar. Okay, so we have our violet tea that has steeped overnight. I don't know if you guys can tell how pretty that is. This poor strainer has seen better days, but it'll work. It's okay. All right, so
I'll hold it so it doesn't.
You want to pour?
Get out all the stems and stuff.
Yeah, we want to. Careful.
Oops.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's just going to the sink and we're going to clean it up. We're already making a mess, so it's okay.
Yeah, it just ran right down into the sink, huh?
Yep, that's actually good. So
okay, we're going to go ahead and press all the liquid out of these flowers.
ooh, Mom, it looks like navy blue.
It does look a lot like navy blue, doesn't it? You want to just set that in the sink for me? Okay, so look how pretty.
It is really
We
pretty.
got a dark blue, but we do need 4 cups, and we don't quite have 4 cups now, partially because we spilled a little.
Just put some water in it and it won't make it.
Okay.
Mom, look at all the bubbles. Bubble, 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 bubbles.
So now we have our 4 cups of violet tea. Can they see how pretty this is? I don't know.
It's really pretty. It's,
Okay.
It's a bluish purplish.
So the next thing that we're gonna do is mix in our citric acid. Now I wrote down what happens to the chemical reaction that happens. We have our navy blue violet tea here. So we're gonna mix in citric acid. You can either do a tablespoon of citric acid or a quarter of lemon juice. And the citric acid reacts with these cyan compounds and lowers the pH, which turns this purple instead of navy blue, like a purplish pinkish color. All right, so let's bring them in closer. All right, you want to go ahead and pour that in?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. That's our citric acid, a tablespoon.
All of it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's Mom. It's turning purple.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like pinkish too.
It is like a pinkish purple.
Uh-huh. Oh, Mom, that's like a bluish
Can you guys
purple.
see that now?
Yeah, they can see it, yeah.
Okay, so to get our jelly started, we're going to go ahead and add our pretty pinkish, purplish violet tea to our pot. Now, when you're making jelly, you're boiling sugar, so you want to make sure you have a pot that's a lot bigger than you think you're going to need, because it is going to, it can bubble up and it can make a mess if you're not careful. Can you set that in the sink for me? So we're going to go ahead and bring our violet tea up to a boil, and once it's boiling, we're going to add in our sugar. So let's just give this a minute. These spoons are super cute. My grandma actually got them for me, so they probably came from QVC. No. But they have this little hook, and they hook on the side of the pan, and I love using those when I'm making jelly. I feel like it keeps everything a lot neater.
Sugar.
All right, we're back. We have our tea, violet tea boiling. So we're going to add our sugar now. You going to help me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll hold the bowl.
Okay, well, go ahead. I'm going to hold it too.
Oh my God.
We're going to pour this in and stir it in. Okay.
I don't have a good grab of it.
I got it. Thank you. You can put that in the sink.
I didn't have a good grab of it too, so.
So that was 3 cups of sugar. So far, we have our 4 cups of violet tea. There we go. And 1 tablespoon of citric acid.
Mom, why did you look at me like that?
And 3 cups of sugar. I needed you to help me remember.
Okay. I was like, should I be knowing or should you be knowing?
Should you be knowing?
Yeah. Well, I should be knowing what a tablespoon is too. Also, I too much and be like, this is.
Well, Sissy measured it out too. I was thinking you measured it out for me. So while we wait for this to come up to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and snip my Certo liquid pectin packet open. You want to do it?
Yes. I know how to use these scissors. They're just like the other ones.
Okay, we'll just cut on this little line right here. Watch your fingers. Go down some. There you go. Go ahead. Good job.
I know how to use these scissors too.
You did great.
Thanks. I'll swim right there.
Just toss that over there. We'll clean everything up after. Just right there. Yeah. So, I have a funny story with the Certo liquid pectin. I have always used Sure Gel before, right? But I was talking to my grandma who cans jelly and things like that, and I was telling her, don't squeeze it, it'll come out. I was telling her that I had a batch of jelly that didn't set, and I was using powdered Sure Gel. And I told her I had a batch of jelly that didn't set, and I reprocessed it, added a whole nother box of pectin. It still didn't set. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And she said, well, I don't use that stuff anyway. I use the Certo liquid pectin. And I was like, okay, I guess we'll try it. Because when someone who knows more than you about something's been doing something a little longer gives you a tip, you should definitely take it, right? And Grandma knows what she's talking about, right? So I got this liquid pectin, and this is all I use now, and I've had great success. I haven't had any fail, unless it was an experimental batch where I wasn't sure if it was going to work anyway. But I haven't had any jelly fail since I started using this Certo liquid pectin.
Can I pour it in?
Yes, ma'am, when we're ready. Oh, that smells good. Don't it smell like flowers? Can you smell it?
Oh, yeah. It smells like tea that I smelled before.
Tea? Mm-hmm. Do you remember what you called this when we first made it? And you put it on your toast? Princess toast? The first time we ever made the violet jelly, because it's pink. It looks really pink once you put it on like a piece of toast or something like that. She said that it was her princess jelly for her princess toast. So I guess tomorrow morning you'll be having princess toast, huh?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna pour it in.
It's not ready yet. We got to get it up to a boil and let it boil for 1 minute, and then we can pour our pectin in.
Okay, I want to smell it again. Oh, it smells delicious.
Okay, so this has been boiling for a minute. Let's go ahead, and I mean like 60 seconds, not like a little while. Go ahead and pour it in. Don't spill it. Okay, thank you. We're gonna squeeze all that out of there. Is that steam warm?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was trying to burn me, but I got through it.
You got through it.
Althea,
can you time me for 1 minute, please?
Yes.
All right, put this in the little trash one right there. So now we're gonna go for another 60 seconds with the pectin in here, and then we will be ready to put this in our clean, washed jars. You want to go ahead and put those jars over here?
Yes. I'll also put the tops over here.
We can set it like this, so we'll be ready to fill it up.
You gotta get in.
And now they say that you don't have to boil your lids and rings ahead of time, which makes sense. They're processing for 10 minutes in the canner. They're going to be water bath canned for 10 minutes anyway, and that will sanitize them. So we just have them washed and clean and ready to go. Alright, that's been 60 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and turn our heat off to our jelly. Got everything in the picture there? Yes, we do. Okay.
Mom, look how I organized it. That's perfect. I want to put on the sink.
Look at this pretty pink jelly.
The fog is kind of missing.
I know, the steam's messing it up.
Here, Mom, let me do it.
Alright, so go ahead and slide back for me. I don't want to drip this on you. You're fine right there. I just mean lean back. Put your hands back. There we go. Alright.
This is going to be good. Can I put the tops on?
Yeah, when we're ready.
Awesome.
I actually have my grandma's cannon funnel right here. This does get warm because it's metal. So don't get burnt, okay? Okay. We're just going to start ladling our jelly in to our clean, warm jars. It's so pretty.
It is.
This is not the ladle I normally use. It's going to take me 100 years. Okay, when you can something sticky, you want to make sure that you wipe it down with vinegar. Usually, like if we're doing broths or vegetables or something, you can just wipe it down with a clean, wet cloth. But since jelly is sticky and we want to make sure that they seal correctly, we're going to go ahead and wipe them down with vinegar and a clean napkin.
Vinegar. There you go.
Okay, so the first thing you put on is not that.
This.
These, yes ma'am. So put your clean lids on.
I got these too. That one was just different.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's okay. Okay, and then you're going to put your rims on. Just finger tight. You don't want to, don't grab the jar because the jar's hot.
Yeah.
But you just want to.
Mom, let me know. You tighten that one, Mom.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we have our water in our pot, and we're going to go ahead and bring it up to a boil. And I'm just using the trivet from my Instant Pot. You can use, for water bath cannon, you can use a regular pot as long as it's big enough that you can get enough water in it to cover your jars. Okay, so we've been boiling for 10 minutes strong. We're going to go ahead and turn our heat off. And we're going to open our canner away from us. Anytime you open a boiling pot, whether you're canning or not, open it away from you so that steam doesn't burn you. And we're going to go ahead and pull our beautiful jars out. Oh, we heard a ping. What does that mean, Elizabeth?
No.
You know, Althea?
What?
When you hear that ping, what does that mean?
It's sealed.
It's sealed.
Okay.
Yay!
What does sealed mean?
It means we can put it in the cabinet now and it's good to go.
Can I taste it? No.
All right, we've got our 5 beautiful half-pint jars of violet jelly here. We're going to let these sit for at least 24 hours, and after that, we're going to remove our rims. The outside piece, we're going to take that off, label the jars, and store them away for eating over the winter when there isn't anything fresh growing, or if they make it that long. We'll be having princess toast soon, I'm sure. So thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye.